Okay, what's up you guys? Todd Falcone here. A little bit different video today. Somebody has been watching some of my videos with my red chair in the background and they're like, hey, where are you? What is that? That's like I didn't move stuff around necessarily in the background. I want to talk real quickly about, and I've done a couple videos talking about framing and composition and the rule of thirds and all of that with shooting good video. But the question came up about just kind of my background and did you set that up? I mean, this is my house. This is my living room. That's my front door behind me. And I didn't really set it up. All I did is I took a camera around the house and I started looking for shots that I thought might be really cool shots, areas. And you'll notice, and if you see any of my posts here, if you're watching me on YouTube or on my blog at toddfalcone.com, that there's a few different places that I shoot. I'll shoot here. I'll shoot up at my desk and upstairs in my office. I'll do outside shots. You'll see a lot of trees in the background. I live on a golf course. Sometimes I go off, to a different location. I think there's something to be said about having a good spot to shoot your videos. I see a lot of people that are amateur videographers or people that are shooting video and they don't think about like the shadow that's going on in the background or cars buzzing by or people buzzing by and I mean even I was shooting a video earlier and I don't think it came out on the microphone, but my kid was upstairs and he flushed the toilet and I could hear it and I'm like, oh, if the people can't hear the flushing of the toilet, right? Sometimes you got to do a retake. Or I was shooting a video the other day and my yard guy came over and I was literally at the tail end of this like 9-minute video and I was all of a sudden I heard the blower going on in the background or I've gone in the backyard to do videos and then all of a sudden the golf course mowers are out there and then I got to go shoot someplace else. So I think if you do video, a couple things to think about is see if you can take the camera around. It's, even if you take your iPhone and just kind of frame some shots up and see what it might look like, and find a few places that are just cool to shoot. You may want to do, and I have a lot of people that do this, a kind of a like this is a pretty standard shot for me. I don't really have to move anything around. I might have to take a pillow that would normally be on this chair and put it over here on the couch or something, but you can find a couple of spots, or you can even kind of create your own little spot that's dedicated to video production where you can just walk in there, you can shoot the video and you're done. And I would just make sure you think about and understand, I'm not going to talk much about it on today's video, but you can look up the rule of thirds and you can look up video composition or photo composition and understand it a little bit. But important things, lighting, sound, framing, those are all important things. It's got to be visually appealing to the eye. And then the other person asked me, and I'll repeat this, somebody asked me, well, how do you do these shots, Todd, with like you in focus and then like the stuff in the background is kind of blurred out? I shoot on a DSLR camera, just a regular 35mm looking camera with a removable lens, and I'm shooting in aperture priority mode at 1.8. So there's your answer to that question. And if you don't know what that means, you don't even have to know a whole lot about it. Just if you had a 1-point aperture lens and you shot in aperture, or 1.8 if you had a 1.8 lens and you shot in 1.8 aperture, which is the smallest it'll go to, or actually the largest technically, it enables you, for example, this video is being shot in that, so I'm in focus, but everything behind me is kind of blurred out, so it gives us more depth of field thing that you can't do with an iPhone. I think maybe the newer iPhones, I think they're like the iPhone 10 and some of these newer phones, they've got some of them have 2 cameras on them, so they can actually do that, which is not available on most other mobile phones. But if it has 2, actually some of the newer cameras you can shoot like that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know, that's it for today. A little quickie on just finding a spot and making sure that it looks cool. And I mean, it's interesting, like I'm not going to explain too much more, but there's a door over here, the door, you can't see the door. I kind of move things around so not the frame of the door is just showing or something else is showing. I think there's a peace sign up on the wall behind me that I'm sure is in probably full view. And, I could have cropped it out, it's like, what is that thing? So you want to be thinking about what's in view, what's not in view. I would like kind of look around and make sure, does this look good? Is it visually appealing to the eye? And that's it. That's all I got for now. Have a great day. Stay fearless. We'll see you on the next one. Have an amazing day. Thanks for watching.